Hello all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulphur Blade. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my content, and welcome back to Heads Will Roll Reforged. And our Let's Play that is doing the brand new Paris, or not Paris, but French trader route, I guess you could call it. So in the last episode, the episode got a little long. It was about 3 hours long. We were stuck in battle after battle after battle after battle. Lots of chain battles. Didn't have a whole lot of options, or a lot of chances to take care of things. So I believe we did take care of things before I logged off in the last. Yeah, everything. Our inventory looks clean. We do not have a... We have a broken shield, and we don't have any backup shields. Okay, do we have... So I'm supposed to sneak into the place here. I'm sure DeRoche is in a hurry, so he probably won't let me train. But you know me, I always try to sneak in some training when I can. However, am I feeling okay about my skills? I am, actually. So let's see what we can do. There's a camp physician. Oh, yeah, there's trade here. Though it's limited, right? I remember I looked at this last time. There were no real weapons or anything. It was just all this stuff. I'll try a reroll. Yeah, it's not going to change. It's just is what it is. Too bad I couldn't make a leather shield out of the leather. Are we good to go on consumables? I think we are. We just have a minor problem with our shield situation. I think it'll be fine. Let's get going. The bridge over the Seine leading into the city is guarded by a group of armed soldiers under the command of a captain who flatly refuses to allow anyone, especially armed people, passage into the capital. Swim across the river. Alright, let's give it a try. Realizing that the soldiers guarding the bridge will never let an armed man into the city, you think about getting into the city by swimming across the Seine. Crossing the river by swimming seems like a feasible task, but only provided that you bring only the most necessary stuff and get rid of everything unnecessary and cumbersome, and that you are not afraid of hypothermia and health consequences. Oh, Jesus, game, really? Can I just fight my way through? It's what I do with everything else, right? Let's attempt to pass through. Seeing that you are armed and in possession of armor, the captain refuses to let you into the city, citing orders from his superiors. You will not be allowed into the city with weapons or armor in your inventory. with weapons or armor in your inventory. Upgrade? 11? Upgrade? With weapons or armor in my inventory. Transfer. 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 Unequip. Unequip. Unload bolt. Unequip. Unequip. Weapons or armor in your inventory. What about armor on your person? And are trinkets considered? Alright. Chest. Whip. I have no weapons, and I have no weapons and armor in my inventory. Yeah. I realize I'm splitting hairs here, and the game didn't say anything about wearing armor, but it didn't say anything about wearing armor, so let's give it a go. Seeing that you are in possession of military equipment, the captain refuses to let you into the city, citing orders from his superiors. You will not be allowed into the city with weapons or armor in your inventory. There is nothing in my inventory. Okay. Alright, character. Inventory. Unequip. 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 Chest. Transfer. 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 Okay, I'm wearing no armor. Now I have trinkets. Maybe they'll consider the trinkets to be weapons because they're daggers. I don't know. But I'm running out of space in my chest. Okay. Back. Travel. Really? The captain refuses to let you into the city, citing orders from his superiors? You hint to the captain that you are willing to offer him a good Remuneration. Isn't the N and the M supposed to be the other way around? Shouldn't it be remuneration? If he forgets his orders for a few minutes. Chuckling, he replies that he doesn't need any problems with the command, so he won't let an armed man through even for 1,000,000 florins. There's no telling what one might do once in the city. An unarmed person, on the other hand, should be less prone to causing trouble, supposedly. So if you come unarmed and offer him an attractive sum, you will meet the Don in Paris. The sum that would be attractive enough for him is 500 florins. Well, here's your 500 florins. Okay. Engulfed by the uprising, Paris is not a pretty sight. Groups of armed peasants roam the streets and ransacked houses of affluent citizens. Bloody clashes between opposing groups break out here and there, and fires rage in several parts of the capital. Time left, character, save and quit, return to Abbey, explore Paris. I guess we explored Paris. Head towards the royal castle, head towards the residence of Charles of Navarre. Take a look around the streets. Search for weapons and equipment. Time lost 1. As you explore the city streets, you come across a looted blacksmith workshop. Alright, we got something here. Get Thorn. Is this a trinket? Throwing knife. Aha! I have a weapon. And something on my head, even. Head towards the royal castle. You notice a gang of marauders looting someone's shop on one of the city streets. Confront the robbers. Because that's who I am. I'm not afraid of some stinking robbers with weapon skill of 6 and weapon skill of 5. Head. Miss. Really? Wasn't that a 95% chance? Isn't that the reason I took it? Grr, game, sometimes. You guys have shields, though, so you must die. What? That was a neck hit. I only did that much damage? Well, I suppose I'm not using that weapon I'm used to using. Hey now, don't be shooting crossbows at me. Off with your head. You betcha. Really? I have an axe. I don't have any skills with axes. Oh, this isn't armor. Well, I already had a helmet on anyway. This is a one-handed axe. What are the attacks with it? Axe chop, split shield overhead. Attack damage is amplified by 1/3 of your strength. What are the attacks with this that I really didn't? There's counter strike, right? Weak spot. Maybe I'm gonna use the axe. Nah, most of my skills are with sword. Alright. Now looks like an island of serenity and safety against the background of the looted shops and housings burning all over the capital. As you approach, one of the church ministers notices you and waves, signaling that here you can take shelter. Okay. Fatigue level. Oh, that's what it was? Trying to be cautious. Oh, that's not cool. You carefully make your way to site to assess the situation around the royal residence with your own eyes. The fears are confirmed. The king's castle is indeed blocked by a whole army of rebels, which De Roche's small detachment will certainly not be able to overcome. You're going to need allies in order to save the king. Take a look around the streets. I don't trust the guy. I've already taken a look around the streets. I guess I'll do it one more time. Hey, a stool. Woohoo. Short sword? Would that be better? No. Man, it's loot. Might as well pick it up. Funny enough that wooden club, I might actually use this wooden club just because it has Bone Crusher. Deals no attack damage but has a high chance of inflicting limb injury. In fact, I might put it in my sheath. I probably will put it in my sheath in case I have to actually take someone out alive. That's the perfect weapon for it right there. Okay, equip our stool. That's hilarious. And sheath the club. Proceed. You decide to head towards the residence of Charles of Navarre. As you move along the city streets, you come across a barricade built by rebels that blocks the way. Fortunately, it is protected by just a couple of bored militiamen who, judging from their appearance, are neither observant nor in high fighting spirit. Let's try to sneak past them. You carefully sneak past them. On one of the long, narrow city streets, you suddenly cross paths with a huge, furious mob moving towards the center of Paris. Fight through the crowd, run. Hide? Realizing that facing a bloodthirsty mob would be suicide while running away would mean wasting a lot of time, you look for an opportunity to hide. Luckily for you, residents of one of the houses notice you and let you take shelter at their place. You wait out the danger and continue on your way. Avoiding dangerous encounters, you slowly but surely make your way through the chaos-ridden city and passing through the Vincennes forest, find yourself near the residence of Charles of Navarre. Judging by the scene that you observe, the residence of the King of Navarre has also faced an invasion of uninvited guests. However, if the royal castle in the center of the city was getting stormed by a whole enraged mob, then Charles, judging by the numbers of corpses, got visited by a dozen brigands at most, whom his numerous guards quickly sent to the afterlife. After reporting that you are a messenger from Guillaume de Roche, you are led inside and are soon brought before Charles himself. Welcome, James. When the servants told me that a man from de Roche had arrived, I did not believe my ears at first. Jean and I were sure you'd be stuck in Brittany for at least 6 months. Well, I'm really happy about my miscalculations, but this must be the case. Your miscalculations. I think you're unhappy to see me. I still don't trust you. Tell de Roche to rush with his men here. I'm now gathering forces to crush the rebellion, and his help would be most welcome. Ask about the Dauphine. Ask about the outpost at the entrance to the city. All the entrances to the city are blocked off by outposts, sire. If the rumors are to be believed, it was done by your men. That's right, I gave them orders not to let anyone into Paris. We can't allow any aid to reach the rebels. Here, show this paper at any of the outposts, and my men will let you through. Okay, I'm going to ask about the Dauphine. About the Dauphine, sire, it is said that he has escaped. That's correct. As far as I can tell, it was his escape that signaled the rebels to start the uprising. It was a mistake to let the heir live, but that is certainly no fault of mine. I reported to Jean that the Dauphine was doing business with the Norman rebel Geoffrey de Harcourt. I also warned him that the Dauphine might have ties with Etienne Marcel, but alas, I was repeatedly told that French affairs are better seen from Paris than from Navarre's Pamplona. Charles narrows his eyes. I wonder what they will tell me now. I own dozens of lands and estates throughout the French kingdom, but if I ever lose the title of king of my beloved Navarre, I will gladly become not a duke, not a count, and not a marquis, but a mayor. The mayor of a town by the name of Toulouse? Sure. Say your goodbyes. Understood, Your Grace. May I go now? Go, James, and tell de Roche that he arrived just in time, like always. I don't trust him. There's nothing more? Guess there's nothing more. I wish I could have gotten in to see the guy I actually trust. Alright, well, return to the Abbey. Character, inventory, unequip, unequip. No, I'm gonna hold on to that club. Unequip. Back. Trade. Sell. 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 Sell my stool. It was a good stool. I'll miss it. Okay, padded coif. Utility knife. I hardly ever got to even use this stuff. Oh well. I've been using the decorated helm, right? I think I have. We're gonna use the... Huh. Equip. Sheath. Wait. I think... Okay. Yeah, we're using this now. And greaves. Load bolt. Where's the broken shield? There it is. I think this broken shield is probably better than the stool I just stole. I suspect. Maybe I should have kept this stool. Can I buy it back? No, no buyback option. Okay. Back. Camp activities. Socialize. To Roach. Once back at the Abbey of Saint Germain-des-Prés, you report on the results of your reconnaissance mission. DeRoche, as expected, decides to move out to join up with Charles so that they could then march to the King's rescue with combined forces. Nice work, James. Thanks to you, the fog of war is slowly lifting, and we at least won't have to poke around blindly. Sir, we're walking into a trap. We're going to show the paper, they're going to let us in, and then we're going to be surrounded by that snake's forces. And everything's going to hit the fan, and I'm going to have to kill every one of his guys in Paris. It's going to take at least an hour of combat, and you'll be thanking me for saving your ass again. But I'm still in desperate need of manpower. I can hardly help Charles much with one tiny squad. And he seems to have little confidence in his own abilities either, otherwise he would have rushed to Jean's aid instead of saying hold up in his residence. DeRoche takes a long pause. I can't help but see signs in all these things, James. Jean's power, crumbling like a sandcastle. A firefighting team composed of you and me scurrying all over the kingdom in desperate attempts to stop the flames to devouring it. The general revolt against the king, Charles' sluggishness, my partner for Brittany, the outpost on the bridge blocking our way. I wasn't supposed to be here at all, James. At most, I should have been sleeping peacefully in Versailles by now. It is not something to be talked about, but Jean is far from being the best king. The Dauphin, in spite of his youth and ambition, is far more intelligent, restrained, and shrewd. Or take Charles of Navarre for that matter. After all, he too was a candidate for the French throne not so long ago. And he's after it now, I'm telling you. Yes, he's a sly schemer, but something tells me he wouldn't turn every last peasant against himself. And we certainly wouldn't have to put our fires all over the kingdom because of him. Dangerous words, I know. I've been at court for a long time, James, so I'm good at keeping my mouth shut. But these thoughts, there's no getting away from them. And lately, there have been more and more of them. Am I supposed to have the option to say something here? What was that? Okay. So what now, sir? We can't waste time in vain, James. We need to find out what's going on in Paris. We need to find out what's going on in Paris. I just did! Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go again. Huh. I wonder, do I now have the pass to pass through the gate? Maybe I can make it to the castle now. Show the pass you've received from Charles. Okay, I have the pass at least. I only have the option to take a look around the streets. Search for... Why? I have all my weapons and equipment. This is bugged. I think this is bugged. Yep. I think this is where we wrap up this episode until the developer can get whatever's going on here fixed. Anyway, I'm James Johnson, aka Sulphurblade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please smash that like button, consider subscribing, and until the next time, all, peace.